It's the first acute angle we've actually made. We see the 90-degree structure again. It's still bent, and my arm, we call them standies, but they're really like cities. So it's more important than it looks, but that's basically my little brutal attempt at a pre-carve here, right? So we see him kind of coming in on the left side of the pavement, and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to turn, and then I'm going to turn right. So I'm not sliding yet, I'm still going straight, but I'm turning. And then right when I feel that the wheels are starting to break, that's when I'm like, okay, like I kind of need to do something else. So another important thing here is that we take a look at this. The most important thing here is we call them standees, but they're really like cities, because you need to be like sitting, and so this is how you're like absorbing all the shock and the g-forces or whatever from your board, right? So look how low my body position is, and look how much I'm sitting over my board. And so my legs are up over my board, and then I'm straight back with my legs, and there's core going on here. Okay, and so now my arm here is still like with my body, right? But we'll see what the arm does when I start to break traction. So as I break traction here, you see that my arm comes back. So let's watch that again now that you're looking for that. I come in, I'm in my sitting position, and my arm kind of pumps, kind of makes that pump, and then it locks in the back. So now that I'm locked in my slide, we see that my angle of my knees has kind of opened. I'm not sitting as much, but there's still an angle here. And then my arm has come back, and it's locked in here now. And since I'm using my GoPro stick, my front arm is locked in here. So now I'm locking myself in my slide with this sort of motion with my shoulders and my arms, and you'll see that my body position doesn't change much throughout the whole slide. So then I come in here, and we see like even halfway through this slide, I'm still sliding. You can take another angle, another look here. You know, again, not as 90, but still bent, and my arm and shoulders here are still locked. Now this is maybe not the best form because I'm holding my stick, right? But I'm at least locked. There's important information here. So I've forced the slide as much as I can, and then I'm coming out, and now we see that's the first time that back arm has moved. So it's kind of like just kind of swaying there, keeping my balance, and then when this slide is over, it comes up. So there, in just like a couple frames there, our slide is done, and then this is how we're exiting. So as I'm exiting, we see the 90-degree structure again. So my knees and legs are back to 90, and my arm here is pumping forward, and that's kind of bringing my whole body and legs and arms around, and I'm looking where I'm going. And so that's going to bring me back to my regular position. Half exaggerated stees, half not. We see that we actually go like, oh, what's going on here? We see that as we cushion our slide, that's the first acute angle we've actually made with our knees and legs. And so we're absorbing the impact there, and my arm is fully pumped at this point.